on a million now. Have to go around the world, make shillings now. If my head in the clouds, fall down on a million now. Have to go around, I ain't sitting down till I got it figured out. Focus on.
Well, hello, and welcome back to my Indigo Mind. This is your host, Tashana, and today, honey, we are talking about Strongmommy chrissy. Okay, so let's get right into this video. Okay, we are going to be talking about the fact that Chrissy has been being good, laying low, you know what I'm saying? Chrissy fell back all the way, and she's pretty much been, you know, in her own little world, handling her business, her kids, her man, whatever, right? So, she comes on recently and she does a live, and she's talking about the fact that her ex, new girlfriend, or whatever the case may be, contacted her, I guess, to send her some things for the children. Now, granted, you're looking at it like, well, if she's sending things for the kids, why wouldn't you accept them? I mean, with 9 kids, you would expect you would always need help. You know what I'm saying? Like, no help is off guard. So, a lot of people was like, well, why wouldn't she take the stuff? Like, that's childish, that's petty. But in some aspects, I can understand from both points of view, right? First of all, this man left her while she was pregnant. As hell. Left her. Okay? Then you leave her and you decide to get with another female. Then you allow this female to disrespect her. At what point did you think that this was a good idea or was ever going to work out the way that you thought it would? The fact that he left her while she was pregnant is a fucking problem. Because if you could be there to knock her up, you could be there until she gives birth to that child and gets out of the woods and then have that conversation. But that's for grown men, okay? So I wouldn't expect that from you. Not only did you leave her while she was pregnant, but you did not show up when that said baby was born. Not only did you not show up when that baby was born, but you had not seen him face to face. Do you know how fucking weird that is? That all of this time this baby has been on this planet and you still have yet to lay eyes on him in person. Mostly because you want to seem like the guy that got it all together, or that's not my baby. You do all of these interviews. You go on a fucking tour running your mouth about the type of person Chrissy is when she was probably carrying your ass. Okay? So to then turn around and you not even give her the courtesy. You not even give her the courtesy of you being the one that gets in touch with her and start manning up. Hey, I want to do this. I want to do that. 5 kids. I'm sending you this. This is how we're going to do this. How do you feel about it? You let your girlfriend get in contact. Not your wife. Not your wife. But your girlfriend. Get in touch with your kid's mother. Now, I don't believe, because let's be very clear here, because my husband has children outside of our home, okay? I have conversations with those women. We speak. They respect me and my position. You understand? Because I carry myself a certain way, they just don't come at me any kind of way. Furthermore, when I have their children, it's like I birthed them myself. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of what, they came from my husband. The fact that you're with this man and allowing him not to be a part of his children's life shows more about you than him. Because we knew he was going to be a deadbeat. But the fact that you're not pushing, and now granted, I know it's only so much you can do as the girlfriend. But still, if you care that much, and this wasn't to get attention or to get some sort of clout from it, I don't believe that you would have hit her unless he told you to. Now, if he told you to hit this woman, he's a dingbat. He should have never done that. Should have never done that, okay? Now, once you get to a certain point in a relationship with someone, if they had kids' mothers or whatever the case may be, or your kid's dad is with someone else, you have to be adult about this situation. How many times you gonna say, I don't want that beach around my kid, before you realize that it's not about that beach? How many times are you gonna say, oh, you can't see your kid because you don't want me, or you can't see your kid, before you let it like sink into your head that that's fucking your child up? Really? Like, I don't know what y'all parents don't get, but the decisions that you make for them because of your emotions don't ever turn out well for them. And now they're stuck hating their mom, hating their dad because you do? Does that make fucking sense to you? I would never ever within a million years down my kid's dad to her because I know how she feels about her father. That won't make him look crazy. That'll make me look fucking crazy. But no, y'all go ahead, you know what I mean? Continue being the Rachel Days baby mama and baby daddy situations that y'all in that ain't conducive for you or your children. But go ahead, sis, go off. Okay? But as far as Chrissy's situation, I understand why she holds on to that malice. I understand why she holds on to that pain. But you have to let it go, mama, because it's not helping you. It's not helping you, and you say you're doing it to protect your peace, but the fact that you had to come on and address it just shows you that it still hits you just a little bit and give you a twinge, honey, because had it not, you would have paid it. You would have never got back to the message. You would have never said nothing in return. You would have never picked up that camera, and you would have never recorded this live had you not been bothered. Okay? I'm not going to give energy. Okay? Well, I don't want energy. You have to pick your battles. Okay? You have to know when to say something and when not to say something. But she was completely out of line for getting in touch with you. And Chrissy is absolutely right about the fact that her husband should have got in touch with her. That he should have had that conversation with her. That wasn't her place as the girlfriend to have that conversation. Because now all of a sudden you want to get in touch with me after everything we done been through. Hospital visits, birthdays, situations that I needed you to be a part of, but you decided not to be. So on your own time, when you feel like it, you think you're supposed to just pop back up in my motherfucking life? Are you dumb? Are you dumb? So I completely understand. I completely understand where Strongmommy Chrissy is coming from. But at the end of the day, I think at some point she has to come to the conclusion that this is who he is. This is who you marry. This is who he's always been. And until you be okay with that, instead of wanting something from him, he can never give you like stability, reliability, dependability. These are all things that he will never be able to get to you. So until you become comfortable with that part and receiving what he does do and can do and is capable of, he will always let you down. Always. We have to accept people for exactly who they are, not who we made them up in our heads to be, not who everybody else portrays them to be, not who they put out as a persona, but the actual person. And when we get right with that, the shit that they do won't surprise us. You understand? The ways that they act won't surprise us, because we are absolutely ready for the fact that we know that liar is going to lie. We know that thief is going to steal. We know that cheater is going to cheat. So you put faith in that, not in the fact of them changing, because everybody don't always want to change. Some people are okay with the ain't shit pieces of shit that they are. And you have to be okay with that too. Now you can either accept it or move on. That's the only thing that you have control over, your response to shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody knock you off your square, honey. You doing you, handle your scandal, and until you are ready, do not answer back any messages. Do not talk to them. Period. They don't deserve your conversation. Okay, leave that bitch on scent. Fuck Ray. Leave that bitch on scent. Okay, delivered. However it come to you. But don't give her no energy. Don't do it. Because all you're doing is sending people over to her page to see what the fuck she talking about. And that's giving her energy. That's giving her clout. That's giving her a audience. And you don't want to do that. Okay? So, chill. I got to go. So, later for now. But before I do, please like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to drop those purple hearts down in the comments so I know it's real, sis, and I will meet you there. So, later for now. Bye.
Down on a million now. Had to go around the world.